All right. We are live on YouTube. And there's some activity happening. There's activity happening here at the beginning of the trail. There are a couple fire trucks out here. I really don't know what they're doing here. I didn't see anything bad happen. Maybe they're all coming for a walk. I don't know. But the big red fire truck, or with the ladder truck, which is what I'm trying to say, is over there. Got another engine over here. Anyway, it's pretty busy. Pretty busy at the trail right now. Give me a second, folks. You know, whenever something unexpected happens, you just have to kind of roll with it. I'm just waiting for people to clear the lane. Hope you're having a great day. It's a beautiful day here in Redwood City, California, where I live. When I left my place, it was about 94 degrees. Then it started going down to 90 as I was heading east towards the bay and the trail. And as I stepped out of my car, it was 86 degrees. It's a nice day out here. Great day for a walk, and hopefully it's been a great day for you so far in your neck of the woods. Today I have a very simple yet very important and very meaningful topic to discuss here today. There's also a poll in the chat I would like for you folks to answer. Of course, that poll is going to be skewed by hateful people that just don't seem to want any positivity in their life. They want to continue to dwell in the negative world, right? And even if they're just, going to select the no answer, that they're not looking for anything positive, just to kind of try to troll me and stuff, right? Even if they may think they want something positive, by them, reacting in a negative way by selecting no just to try to skew my poll results, that goes to show that they're not really looking for positivity, even if they think they are, right? So, select yes on the poll, because anyone and everyone should want to become a more positive person and remove all drama from their lives. Yes, it's easier said than done. You got to take a good hard look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself if you're happy with the way things are going, and if you're not, have you done everything possible to turn it around? Or do you feel like you just can't turn it around? Do you feel like you've tried and tried and tried, and people keep letting you down, and you just can't seem to get ahead, so you want to just completely give up, right? Well, you know what? It doesn't matter how many people let you down or keep letting you down. It only matters, or actually there's only one thing that matters. Do you continue letting yourself be down and stay down, or regardless of what happens, do you take things with a grain of salt and say, hey, you know what? No matter how fucked up everything else in the world may be, no matter how many times I've tried and I've failed, I'm not a failure, because I'm going to keep moving forward until I reach success. I'm going to keep things positive. I'm going to continue to put out positive energy into the universe. It doesn't matter how many people have let you down. It doesn't matter even if your friends, your closest friends, and your family have let you down. What matters is, have you let yourself down, or have you looked at yourself in the mirror and just said, hey, I'm worth it. Doesn't matter what happens. I know I'm worth it. Is that my lady? 108 here? Are you home, babe? 108 degrees? God, that's scorching hot, baby. Well, when you left my place earlier, your temperature gauge said 94. When I left for the trail, mine said 94. And as I started driving, it said 90. And when I got right here by the water, it said 86. And right now, I got to tell you, baby, this is the place to be because, you're right by the water. You got look at this nice breeze. It's still warm, but I'd probably say it's about 80 degrees on this trail. And that's 28 degrees cooler than 108. That's a world of difference, sweetheart. Don't worry, baby. Sooner than later you'll be living out here and enjoying this beautiful weather along with me because I love you and you deserve it. You're a good woman. You've more than earned it. But more so you deserve it because you have the biggest heart and soul I've ever encountered in my life. Folks, everybody has issues. Everybody goes through things, right? But no matter what this woman puts me through, I will always be there for her. You know why? Because she has the biggest heart and soul I will ever, ever, ever know. That's what makes it worth it, folks. That's what makes it worth it. When you're trying to find true love and happiness nowadays, sure, yeah, you want to have the physical attraction. I get it. And sure, you want to be with someone that's financially secure and mentally and emotionally secure and stable and all that, right? But most important over anything and everything else is how big is their heart and soul. Baby, see, you remind me of that Huey Lewis song, 'cause she's heart and soul. She's got it all. Hot and heavy every night. Whoa! 2 o'clock this morning. Okay, enough of that, right? She's got what she wants because she's heart and soul. Yeah. I want to go back to your place. I don't blame you, babe. 108, that's hot. That's like a freaking furnace, baby. That's why a lot of people, hate me just because I live out here in the Bay Area. And when they're burning in 108, 110 degree weather and it's like 85 here, like damn. That's a major difference. Major difference. But are you home, babe? Or are you still driving? Are you still in your car? You're just driving and your outside temperature gauge says 108 on your car's dash? Got 8 in the box. We've got 8 thumbs up. Wow, hey, that's great. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Driving in traffic. Well, don't tell me where you're at, babe, but like are you, I'm sure you're still on the major freeway. I'm sure you're probably like 30 minutes away from home or something. You're probably in that valley area. Yeah, it gets hot as hell out there. Oh yeah. Oh, folks, give me a second. I'll be right back. I gotta tie my shoe. I'm gonna go off the air for a second. I figured that's where you were at, baby. Yeah, that area there gets really, really super hot. Gets really super hot. All right, we're back live. Oh man, like the wind is blowing this way. We're out the water again, and it literally feels like 75 degrees right here, like natural air conditioning. Man, this is nice. That's why I actually walk here. A lot of people think I don't go to Red Morton Park anymore because there were some kids there that were harassing me, and it was easier for people to harass me because the park has many ways in and out, right? So people can come in, harass you, and then just leave, right? Yeah, that's probably one of the reasons, but this is a way better place to walk. It's a more beautiful trail, and it's cooler. It's right by the water. If I went to Red Morton Park today, it would, it's right here. It's probably like about 78 degrees right now or something like that with the wind blowing on the water and cooling me down. At the park, it would be like over 90. I'd be sweating like hell right now. I'd be sweating to the 80s like Richard Simmons. Remember Richard Simmons, baby? Left and right and up and down. Richard Simmons. Oh, can't forget that guy. I'm sweating to the oldies, right? Sweating to the oldies, sweating to the 80s, whatever he did, right? He did a bunch of stuff, right? Anyway, today's show is just going to be myself and hanging out with whoever shows up and whoever checks this out on the replay. I would love to get your feedback. I would really like to know. By the way, it's episode number 356 of Walking with Purpose live, navigating the modern world with Coach Eli. The Walking with Purpose live edition, episode number 356. And the topic is the most positive place on the internet. Come join us. One more time, the topic is the most positive place on the internet. Come join us. Folks, if you haven't noticed by now, if you've been around my neck of the woods for a while, or even if you're new, I'm a very positive person. I'm a very happy person. I'm a very outgoing person. And I'm the type of person that also treats everyone the way I'd want to be treated. At least that's how I always start off treating people. Now, sometimes, you could treat certain people the way you'd want to be treated, and they treat you poorly in return, no matter how nice you are, right? Does that mean you have to continue treating those people the way you want to be treated? No. But does that also mean you need to attack those people and, just say hateful things about them because you were nice to them and they chose to not reply nice to you? No. I've learned to just let those people go. I've learned to quickly identify when people are so miserable that it doesn't matter how much happiness you bring into their life. If they're not ready to turn things around to a more positive state, there's nothing you can do. And the more and more you try to bring positivity to those types of people when they're not ready for it, it's just going to make them worse than they already are. It's going to make them more negative than they already are. So the best thing to do is just walk away and move forward and focus on attracting like-minded, positive people. And that's what my lady and I have been doing over here in my neck of the woods of YouTube, between both of our YouTube channels here, the live streaming channel, Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, and my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas, which has now become primarily just pre-recorded videos. Now, I did do a lot of live streams over there for the past several years until I moved everything over here once this channel got monetized a few weeks ago, but it's going to be more so for pre-recorded videos now. And by the way, more pre-recorded videos are going to be coming to the main channel very, very soon. I've just been dealing with a lot of things behind the scenes, non-YouTube related. My lady and I have had other things to work on, and family stuff and stuff between her and I, preparing for our future, and it's a lot. But trust the fact that there are going to be more pre-recorded videos coming soon. I'm probably going to record some pre-recorded videos for the main channel tomorrow. Got 11 people here now. 8 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. So I don't know if anyone can see the poll. I don't know if you folks can. Is there anyone in the chat that can tell me how many people have responded to the poll? How many have said yes? And how many have said no? How many people are ready for a change to become more positive, to become a more positive person? And how many are just not ready for the change and want to remain miserable? I have a feeling, because of the current, audience I have here, the majority of my current audience is a negative audience that has been banned and is not able to chat here, but they still watch my stuff, and they still will respond to my polls, and they will basically choose the negative answer to try to skew the results. But here's the thing. You're not actually skewing the results. You're actually being honest when you say, no, I'm not ready for a positive change. I'm not ready to remove all drama from my life, and I want to remain miserable. So, I mean, if you're going to troll me on this poll and select I want to remain miserable just to try to trigger me, the bottom line is you're being truthful. There's no way you can skew this poll. You either want to make a change and be a better, more positive person, and follow, a channel that's going to be preaching that and uplifting you and helping you better yourselves in a positive way, or you want to remain miserable. And I don't know of anyone that truly wants to choose to remain miserable. That wouldn't make any sense. Now, I've been talking with my lady, and we briefly talked about this because, like I said, her and I had a lot of other things outside of YouTube to handle over the last, we spent the last, 4 days together, babe? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. We spent 4 nights together. But we briefly did talk about my new tagline here, the most positive place on the internet. And that's what we want to preach with you folks here today. If you're tired of scouring around YouTube or the internet and just hearing nothing but stupid shit, people talking smack about each other, men kicking women down, women kicking men down, right? People kicking each other down, right? If you want to be a part of something that's going to be laid back, chill, relaxing, and if you want to be surrounded with a bunch of positive, like-minded people, this is going to be the place to be. I'm also going to invite you folks to join my subreddit, the Genuine Emotional Support Group for Men and Women on Reddit at I forgot what the actual URL was. Real Emotional Support. I believe it's our Real Emotional Support. You can go below in the description of this live stream or live stream replay, and you'll see the link a few lines down to join the subreddit, my subreddit. And that's going to be the primary place where we're going to communicate. I was considering, starting up a Discord again, but I'm not a big fan of Discord because people do a lot of shady shit on Discord, and a lot of people that run Discord groups on YouTube use those Discord groups to attack and harass other YouTubers, right? Oh, Eli's going live. Let's send everyone there to thumb him down. Let's go troll his chat. Let's go do this and that. And I don't want to encourage that. And I don't want to make it easy for that to happen. That's what Discord makes very easy to happen, because it's like a live chat where you can chat with everyone. On Reddit, you have to make a posting. Sure, you can privately message people and create group messages, but the actual groups on Reddit are for postings. So people post and then they reply when they get a chance. And that's what I really like about it. And that way you can have a positive, discussion. Now, is everything discussed, excuse me, is everything discussed there always going to be positive? No, nothing is always going to be positive 100% of the time in life. "49 votes, 78% wants to remain miserable." And then there was somebody named Casey that was timed out by Nightbot because you were probably trying to use a blocked word. Word to the trolls out there, I'm just letting you know that Nightbot's been really beefed up. So, you guys want to try to sneak in words and use different variations of words to get, something out there. Like, come watch someone else's channel. You're going to get timed out every time, and eventually you're going to get banned. Give me a second, folks. I'll be right back. I'm not able to tap the screen. I'll be right back. Hello, Casey. How are you doing? Yeah, I believe you've been here before. Well, if you're putting in an LOL, I can only assume you know what that word is. Anyway, welcome to the show. So yeah, we're gonna be using Reddit because we can have great discussions there, and I'm not saying every discussion has to be all, PG and has to be, completely positive. I mean, of course, we're gonna have disagreements, and I don't have a problem with people not agreeing on something. Okay, we all are entitled to our opinions. The problem I have is how people disagree. Do you respectfully disagree, or do you attack people because you disagree on something with them? You see, why don't we focus more time on having an actual conversation, whether we agree or disagree, and learn from each other and not attack each other just because we disagree on a particular topic, right? Food for thought, right? But I understand, a lot of times out here on YouTube, people will just disrespectfully disagree because it gets them attention, right? The more drama they create, the more of a shit show there is. People like to tune in to see the shit show, right? I get it, but that's not what we want here. We're looking to build a group of people. We're looking to build a group of people, my lady and I, that want to remove essentially or virtually all drama out of their life. And when I say virtually, I mean online and offline. Virtually, realistically, etc., right? There's no need for stupid drama, right? Drama holds you back. Drama wastes your time. It sucks up your energy, right? Like I've said before, I'll say it again, emotional drain is one of the, biggest, wastes of energy you can expend. And what happens when you, attack someone based on a difference of opinion, and you keep going back and forth. You're exuding negative emotional energy, and it's wearing you down. And is it getting you anywhere? No. So you disagree, or another person disagrees with you. Big freaking deal, right? All right, dude. All right, girl. Yeah, you have a difference of opinion. No worries. I feel differently about this, but hey, I respect your opinion. I just disagree, right? I respect your opinion. I just disagree. See, why can't we handle things like that? That's the way I've been trying to help people to better turn their lives around, by looking at things from a more positive standpoint. Again, it doesn't mean we have to agree on everything to keep things positive. We can disagree. We're going to disagree on a lot. But again, it's how we disagree, right? Do we disagree maturely or immaturely, right? Respectfully or disrespectfully, right? Another thing, we're going to be creating some merch. My lady and I are going to be creating some merch over the rest of this week, because both channels are now monetized. Both channels have the shopping tab now, formerly known as the merch tab. I'm sure you've seen some other channels that have merch. The merch shelf right below, the video, whether you're on mobile or desktop. The mobile or desktop version of YouTube. And we're going to be creating shirts that say the most positive place on the internet, Coach Eli. We're going to be creating, merch that says no drama allowed. This is a drama-free zone, right? And maybe a few surprise, designs and taglines will surprise you with those. But that's also going to be coming here very, very soon. We want to promote positivity. We want to promote happiness. We want to promote health. No one else is doing this, right? I'm not saying there aren't other positive people creating content on YouTube or the internet. There are. But none of them are doing it at the level I'm doing it. None of them are talking about how bad the non-positive side is, the drama side is. None of them have the experience I've had, right? And none of them have been able to clearly explain the other side as clearly as my lady and I have. And I've been doing actually for the last 5 or 6 years. Myself along with my lady have the clearest understanding of online and offline drama. And we'd like to welcome you into our world. If you want to turn that around and be more positive, you can share your story with us, in the Reddit group. Again, the Reddit group link is below in the description. And we will respond to you, and we will share with you how to turn it around. Heck, I will even do video responses to some of the postings if it's warranted within the Reddit group. Or even maybe do some live streams. So for right now, people that go and join the Reddit group, if you have a topic request, put it in there, share your story, share what you're struggling with. You can remain anonymous, it's up to you. And if it's something that I feel my entire audience would get value on, I'll do either a live stream or a pre-recorded video on it. More than likely a live stream, so that way you can come in and engage and ask questions as I go over what you've been through and make the right suggestions on how you can turn it around. Immediately turn it around. And here's the thing, folks. Like I've said before, I'm going to say it again. My lady and I can help you folks immediately turn your life from shit to great. From negative to positive. Folks, seriously. You can leave all drama behind and all negativity behind, and you could turn that around in 24 hours. Now, it's going to take a while longer to, get used to that, but make that first step and join our group. Come over here, participate with us. Make other people aware that you feel are in a similar situation. They're tired of negativity and they want to turn it around and be more positive. And again, the way to be more positive is to surround yourself with other like-minded positive people that truly have your best interest in their heads and hearts, like my lady and I do. My lady's stuck in traffic. The 101 up here, lots of traffic right now. I think it's like 45 past the hour. It's probably like around 5:45. I've been on for 30 minutes. Yeah, it's probably closer to 5:45, almost 5:45 right now. Oh wow, there's some water over there. Oh, that's beautiful. And by the way, folks, this is going to be the only piece of it's going to be the only piece of content, that you're going to get from me today. I'm taking the rest of the night off. It's been a long past 4 days. My lady and I have been working on a bunch of things. A few things about YouTube, but primarily we were working on family stuff and other stuff for our future, and there's just a lot going on. So my lady and I are both pooped. We are pooped. Even I get pooped. I have a lot of energy, but still, you got to take a rest every now and then. And so tonight, there'll be no other stream right here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, and there'll be nothing else happening on the main channel. I'll be back tomorrow, though, in full force. I'm going to get a good night's sleep and get up early and get some pre-recorded videos done for the main channel, and then probably come out and do a Walking with Purpose stream here. And who knows? If my lady's up for it, maybe we'll do an early evening stream tomorrow, but it's going to have to be starting no later than 5 o'clock, because my lady starts to wind down around that time. And one thing that, my lady's been figuring out, I think we kind of figured this out over the weekend, is what's been affecting her sleep has been, she's got major sinus issues. And she's going to go see her doctor soon. She had to change her primary care physician, so, we have to wait for that. But, she's had a lot of coughing, and she's been very, very stuffed up and congested. So, I made a suggestion to her to use Sudafed, the one with pseudoephedrine, the real stuff, the stuff that you have to go to the pharmacy and use your ID, because, people years ago were buying it in quantities when it was just over the counter. And it was still over the counter, but you got to go use your ID because the quantities are limited. People were using it to make meth. But if you use I'll tell you, there's nothing better when you're stuffed up like a mother. Nothing better than using the Sudafed 240 milligrams maximum strength. That is the biggest dosage you can get, the 240 milligram. Now they have the other version, the Sudafed PE, but that's only 10 milligrams per tablet, and it doesn't have pseudoephedrine in there, right? So I suggested that to my lady. I'm like, I'll go get it for you. She wasn't feeling too well, and she's been using Sudafed with pseudoephedrine, 240 milligrams for 2 days now, and she's like, wow, I can actually sleep now. I can sleep without being interrupted. Yeah, that thing, it loosens things up, dries you up, and loosens the mucus and dries you up, and you're not congested anymore. But when if you have a sinus infection, that's just going to be helpful temporarily. You go and see your doctor, and they're going to prescribe something to you you know, probably permanently, because my lady's been dealing with sinus issues for quite some time, and she also has, very bad allergies. I got allergies, but probably not as bad as her. So anyway, about to get halfway through the trail here. Thank you, babe, for moderating the chat while you're stuck in traffic. It's all good. Online lawyer. Hey, Coach Eli. Well, I would never anyone. Baby, don't ban online lawyer yet. Let's see what online lawyer has to say. Because, sir, you're trolling. But what do you have to say, online lawyer? Online lawyer. I've had people duplicate the Google moderator account. They've come in here before as the fake Google moderator. This is the Google moderator. You will be shut down in 5 minutes if you don't end your stream. If it was the actual Google moderator, you wouldn't be able to ban it, but I was able to ban it. The real Google moderator has superpowers, has super, YouTube powers, because, Google owns YouTube, so you wouldn't be able to ban the real Google moderator. So what's up, online lawyer? How you doing, man? Are you trolling, or you have something productive to say, sir? Or ma'am? I mean, you could be a ma'am, too. I don't know. I mean, lawyers are unisex, right? Or is that all you're going to say? Just, hey, Coach Eli. Or are you waiting for the right time to try to hammer me? Been listening to you for a while, and I like your positivity. Well, how'd you find out about me, online lawyer? And are you really an online lawyer, or is that just an account you made up? I'm curious to know. I know people want to keep themselves anonymous out here for the most part on YouTube. I get it, but I like to get to know people. So you like the positivity. What do you like about it, man? And have you been involved in many drama groups? Are you just tired of negative crap? Or yeah, I'm curious to know how you found out about me. And it's okay if you found out about me through some drama groups. That's okay. Just let me know you found out about me through drama groups. If you try to mention their name, it's probably a block word here, and Nightbot will time you out if you mention a block word. I'm just curious to know, because I'm really starting to look more at demographics, and I'm looking deeper into my analytics, so I know where to better, target my content. Nobody's around, so I'm going to come up to the observation deck for a few. It's just an absolutely beautiful day out here. You popped up on my feed a week ago when I was depressed and looking for positivity. Well, online lawyer, I mean, I hope that's how you actually found me, because that's what a lot of people have said that are trolling. I popped up on your feed when you were looking for positivity because you're depressed. Okay, that's cool, man. I mean, look, I always give people the benefit of the doubt. I'm not trying to doubt you. I just, there are a lot of people that play games out here pretending to be a troll, or trying to pretend to be somebody that needs help, and see how long it takes before I figure it out. All right, let's continue. Let's go right back down here. That's cool, online lawyer. We'll give you the benefit of the doubt. As long as you play by the rules. You probably saw the rules the first time you came in here. They're at the top of the chat. I believe before you come in the chat, there are my channel guidelines. No trolling, no hating, no attacking. Keep it positive, and it's all good. How is your day going? Luup. I don't even know what your name is. Luup, how you doing? Welcome to the show. How'd you find out about the channel? Just kind of curious to know. My day's going quite well. Thank you for asking. It's an absolutely gorgeous day. I can't complain. I can't complain. Today we're just addressing, the chat, and we're just putting it out there and saying, hey, come join the most positive place on the internet here on the Coach Eli network of channels on YouTube. I've got a total of 3 channels. 2 of them are going to be working regularly and 1 every now and then. 2 of them are monetized. My main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Nightbot's been sharing the link every 7 minutes, or go to youtube.com/lifecoacheli. It's going to be where the pre-recorded videos are going to be at, and there's a lot there already. Then here on Coach Eli, 2 authentic live streams. This is where the live streams are going to be, the in-studio streams and the Walking with Purpose streams, and any other mobile streams I do. People are just walking by. One of the regulars is walking by. And then I also have another channel, Becoming a Better Man, where I will be putting some occasional pre-recorded videos, some stories there to help men become better men. The other 2 channels I mentioned are catered to both men and women. And even Becoming a Better Man, while it's primarily catered to men, women can learn from that channel as well. So don't let that keep you from tuning in. Because the more we can help men become better men nowadays, the more it helps ladies as well at the same time. Because a lot of women are wondering what happened to men in the modern world. What's happened to masculinity in the modern world, right? Thank you for the great content. Well, what do you like about it? Be more specific. I appreciate that. Tell me more about what you like about it specifically, because my lady and I would like to create more and focus more on topics that you folks need help with. We can talk about anything and everything. We're very experienced in all aspects of life. I'm 48. I'll be 49 in December. My lady's 47. She just turned 47 a few months ago. And so, we're in our midlife, I guess you can say. And we've experienced pretty much anything and everything. Whatever you folks need help with, even if we're not necessarily experts on pain relief and stuff like that. But my lady used to be a nurse, and I've experienced a lot of things, and I've taken many preventative measures to, stay as healthy and fit and pain-free as possible in my late 40s. So we can help you folks through any situation you're going through practically. We just want to know what you want to hear more of and see more of. Being positive needs to be popular again. Lump, have yourself a great day. You honestly look young, way younger than 48. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. What do you specifically, like about the content? What content have you viewed? We want people to get more and more specific so we can target more of our content to what you folks need. And in the meantime, if we don't get any requests, we're just going to keep creating what we feel is most important to bring to you folks at a general, broad-based level. I saw you standing up for your lady, and it makes me realize I should be a bigger support system for her. Be more specific. Be a bigger, be a bigger support system for my lady or for your lady. See, now I know you're kind of trolling. I'm sure you're trolling, like the other person was. This is exactly, folks, what we do away with here on my channel. You know, there are many people over the years that, play my content on their channels, and then what they'll do is they'll send people over here to try to troll me and see how long the game is, see how long it takes for me to figure out that they're trolling, right? And these are the types of people that we really want to help turn their lives around, but they're just not open to it. For my wife, we're having issues thinking of divorce. Okay. What do you think are creating those issues? And give me a little more detail, dude, because, I'm thinking that you're trolling. And I'm not going to waste my time helping people that are trolling. If you have a legitimate issue, bro, I would love to help you. And as far as standing up for my lady, it's the right thing to do. If you truly love somebody, it doesn't make you any less of a man to stand up for your woman. Why would you want to be with a woman that you wouldn't be willing to stand up for when other people are coming at her, whether it's online or offline? I stood up for my lady last night when a group of these morons that are still probably trolling me here right now today on this show, continue to talk smack about my lady. Great to see you being positive again, Eli. I've always been positive. Donnie Hart, Mr. The Heart Attack. Who are you, sir? Not trolling, sir. We're literally hating each other right now. Neither one of us feel the other does enough. Okay, so why do you both feel that way? Why do you feel she's not doing enough? And why does she feel you're not doing enough? Like, are you both making a decent amount of money? Are you the breadwinner, or is she a stay-at-home wife, or are you both working? Does she make more money than you? Do you equally share in the household responsibilities, or are you one of those guys that expects your wife to do all the household stuff and work at the same time? I did a show on this, late last week, talking about all this stuff. It was more so, catered to the millennials that are struggling with this the most. And I don't want to assume, sir, but are you from the millennial generation, or are you between the ages of 25 and 40? Because if you are, I can understand. Maybe you're struggling to understand where your woman's coming from. I don't know a lot about your upbringing or what you've been through, sir. Actually, I have to run. My brother, seriously, not a troll. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Hopefully you have a great night. That's fine, dude. Have yourself a good one. My cousin showed me your channel a few years ago. Just been in the shade. That's ironic to me that a lot of you are getting out of the shade at the same time. I'm not buying it, but that's okay. Feel free to stick around as long as you don't violate the rules. Highway 101 seems to be moving again, but I'm hearing police activity now. Now, it's really nice that the water has now come out as far as almost the edge of the trail. It just keeps things so nice and cool on the trail. Yeah, I'll just say this real brief, Like, I really don't care if people continue to troll me. People troll other people all the time. I'm just going to focus my content on people that ask legitimate questions. Donnie Hart, you were actually timed out by Nightbot for probably using the block word. You're timed out for 5 seconds. Can you try to say again what you were saying? Because Nightbot deleted you. As you probably said something in response to me that may have triggered you, sir. I don't know. Maybe you tried to take a stab by saying something that's a block word here. I mean, the moment you just put it out there, boom, I couldn't even see it. Like in a flash, Nightbot just, boom. Timeout. Trolls are always going to be around, folks. People are always going to try to attack positive channels because these are people that are insecure and immature, and more than likely they're mentally and emotionally unstable. Right? Especially some people that just would rather, wait around all day for me to do my shows and then play my content when I go live, no matter how late I go live. And that's instead of, spending time with their girlfriend or wife. That's just really, really, really pathetic. Really pathetic. Yeah, it's just, the jealousy is real out here on YouTube. I'll tell you that. The jealousy and hate is just real. Like, I wonder how a lot of these people would be like in real life. Like, if they came out here to the Bay Area and we ran into each other, would they call me these names to my face? Would you do the same things to my face? Seriously. Because here's the thing. If you did the same thing to me in person in my face, if you have the balls to do it, then, then I just call the cops. Because then it'd be real harassment, right? So instead you do it online because cyberbullying is something that's not really, something that's really held accountable, right? I don't do dramatic BS, so I just listen. I've been here for a few years. Well, have you been here on this specific channel here, sir? You've been here on this very specific channel for 2 years, and were you on a different account? Be a little more specific. I'm trying to remember you. So I remember pretty much everyone and everything. Wow, there's a doggy. I think my lady would love this. Oh, it switched screens. I wonder if the screen will switch back. I'm gonna wait a second. Good Google Pixel. There was like a doggy. I'm gonna wait a couple more because it's rotating through ads. I think my lady would love it. Just one more. No. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. I don't know how many ads it cycles through before it rotates. Get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat, folks. Got probably another 20 to 25 minutes left on the walk. It's been a very simple show today. If somebody can update me on the poll, that would be great, because you can't see the poll once the show ends. That's the problem. And there's no record of the poll once the show ends. So when you're on mobile, you can't see it. The last time somebody put out the results, the majority of people wanted to remain miserable. Go figure. Those are people that have once come through my neck of the woods and were removed for violating my rules and for being disrespectful and immature and insecure and projecting. None of that's allowed here. We want to only have cool, calm, and collective, decent, down-to-earth people in my community. People that take other people's feelings, wants, and needs into consideration. And if you don't, you're gone. I don't tolerate that. If you're not a good human being, get the fuck out of here. Let them be miserable. Well, of course. Sir, you probably know me from the past. You're probably just trying to protect your identity so you're not trolled and harassed, right? I used to let the trolling and harassing get to me, and a lot of the people that used to come at me, and some would still come at me, they took things into real life, right? And they were kind of like half jokingly taking it into real life. They just wanted to get my reaction, right? When I say half jokingly, like they weren't going to come and shoot me or even approach me. They came at my park. They drove in front of several of my family's properties. etc. And these people took video and they're like, oh, this is Eli's family and this is the park, Red Morton Park. And God, literally there have been like 4 or 5 real life trolls, people that I know by first and last name, that have come and done videos from Red Morton Park. And many of them have driven long ways across the country or from up north, right? Just to say, hey, I'm at Red Morton Park. This is where Eli does used to do his live streams. So I'm like immune to all that stuff now. It doesn't get to me anymore. I don't worry about it. I actually say, hey, look, if you're going to try to be a big man on campus, on YouTube or social media, if you're going to talk smack about me when I haven't even said a word about you or may not even know who you are, then why don't we meet up and let's have a nice, friendly conversation in person? And I'm not going to waste my time and money to come to you. I mean, a few people I've offered that to. But most people, I'm going to say, look, you want to make a special trip? No problem. Now, there are also certain people I want nothing to do with. Like, there are certain people I want nothing to do with. And those people know that even if you came out and hunt me down at the trail or something or somewhere, I would just ignore you and just move on. And if you tried to continue talking with me, I'd warn you once, and then the second time I'd call the police. Right? That's the point I've gotten to with many people that just like to run their mouths nowadays, right? No, I remember that, but I'm Donnie. Donnie, what happened to your other channel? What happened to the other channel, Donnie? I figured that was you, Donnie, but what happened to the other channel, man? This is a new channel? Are you like on a backup account? Oh, if that's the real you, dude, then you're a real guy. And I appreciate you saying, that I'm keeping it positive. Yeah, I have for the longest time. I've always wanted to keep it positive, but for a while it was just hard to do so. You have to figure out these YouTube streets, especially with the way some people play the game. And I never thought of it to be a game. I just wanted to create content and help people. That's all I ever wanted to do. For some reason today, feels like a much longer walk. I think it's because I'm a little bit more tired than normal because I had a very long 4 days. My lady and I both had a very long 4 days. It was productive though. We got a lot done. But her and I are both drained. Like we're just tired. But for me, one thing I will just I will never cancel my walk if I'm tired. Very, very rarely. I've got to be tired and in pain or something really, really bad to where I just need to sit down and take a nap. But I was feeling a little tired earlier today, but I said, you know what, screw it. I'm still going to do my walk. It's a great trail too. Put on your trail runners and do some running. So yeah, folks, come across this stream, please join the Genuine Emotional Support group for men and women on Reddit at R Real Emotional Support. I believe it's R Real Emotional Support. The link is below in the description section, whether you're here live or on the replay. Huh? Change my name. That's it. I used to be just Donnie Hart. Yeah, I don't know what happened, Donnie. I thought I had you moderated here. Maybe something. Oh, this is the other channel. This is Coach Eli too. Okay. Yeah. I'll look you up, Donnie. I'll look you up after the show. I'll look to see what's going on this channel, and then if that's actually your channel, and it seems to be you, I'll moderate you on this channel. I believe you're still moderated on my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. I just moved my live streams to this channel, and my lady and I, we busted butt for 3 months, and we got this second channel monetized. So, got 2 monetized channels now. So yeah, we've been working it, bro. We've been working it. What about you? How's work going, bro? And what's your future on YouTube looking like, man? What do you want to accomplish out here? You got your channel monetized too, didn't you, Donnie? I believe yours is monetized as well, right? You got yours monetized during the days where we were all part of those what do you call it? Growth streams. The growth stream community, right? The fancy word for a glorified sub for sub type of group. Met a lot of great people through those groups. And, those people come around for a while, Donnie, and then poof, they're gone. That's why you got to grow organically and get people to come here and get people to come to your channel on their own free will. So that way they're truly invested in your content, not feeling forced because of a sub for sub thing through a growth stream community. You know what I mean? No, not a YouTuber. I was just a chatter. Yeah, but you made some streams, Donnie. And you made some pretty funny videos. You've got talent with editing, Donnie. Is it just a hobby for you, or has it always been a hobby, bro? Because you did some pretty good. You even did one on me. It was pretty funny. I'll admit it years later. I mean, we've talked about it and we're cool about it. I'm just saying, dude, you've done some pretty good editing, brother. So it's just a hobby then. For me, yeah, I could edit videos like that. I haven't done editing in a while, but I can edit. I not only enjoy, creating, videos and editing them and doing live streams. I not only enjoy that aspect of it, I actually enjoy talking about the content. I enjoy the actual process of just engaging with people and interacting with people and doing whatever I can to put a smile on people's faces, People have enough negativity in their lives and they've been through so much. And yeah, Donnie, you've been through a lot yourself, dude. I know. I believe you went through a divorce and all that. And so I get it, dude. I get it. You go through a divorce and you go through all this, and the last thing you want to deal with is some losers on YouTube, trying to, scrutinize you and then try to, talk smack about what your woman did to you and this and that. And it's the wrong thing, because a lot of times it's not only just the woman's fault, it's the man's fault as well. Like, both the man and the woman are equally responsible for the demise of any relationship or marriage. But a lot of these MGTOW people out here on YouTube, a lot of these, people in the manosphere community, they're being misguided and misled by a few creators. I'll just name one, Rollo Tomasi. I believe he wrote the book The Rational Male, and there's some others that are just bestsellers, but it's not the right advice. It's just not the right way to look at things. And it's misguiding and misleading these men to pretty much come off like women are the problem, and women are not the problem. I mean, I'm not saying they're not any of the problem. They're, some women are some of the problem, and some men are some of the problem, but the problem is on both ends, right? And, I was talking about this with my lady. My lady was asking me, did you ever stand up for your ex in the ways you're standing up for me? I said, no, I did not. I should have, but I did not. I learned from that. And the reason why I didn't stand up for my ex, Dana, when these MGTOW guys were coming at me, is because they had manipulated me and made me feel like if I stood up for my woman, that I was a sissy. And I was letting her run my life, and I needed to just be strong and just, do things my way and not, always have to take her feelings, wants, and needs into consideration. And that was something that was going against the way I was living my life even before I found out about these MGTOW people. Like, I'll tell you, this MGTOW, Red Pill, Manosphere community is the absolute most toxic community. The more and more you guys spend time in this Red Pill, Manosphere type of community, you're going to be more lonely and miserable. And most of those creators that are creating that content are either married or they can't get a woman themselves. All right, we call those incels. We call them involuntary celibates, right? It was the absolute wrong time for me to start my coaching business on YouTube almost 6 years ago on my former channel, based on what was going on during that time with the MGTOW movement and the Manosphere group, and it was just a real crazy time. And the people that were active on YouTube during that time, I thought were my target audience and normally would have been my target audience. But because they were misguided and misled by other people, these men ended up shifting down the wrong path and never gave myself the good side a chance, right? I could have helped a lot of these guys get success or reach success with women and all aspects of life by now, but they decided to keep going down the Red Pill Manosphere path. To each its own. All I have to say to those guys is, how's that panning out for you today? And if you finally realized, what was going on and you were being misguided and misled, how much did it cost you? How much does it set you back, right? Because I'll tell you, it set me back a lot. Not standing up for my ex, believing in these guys and what they were saying, right? It went against what I believed in. It distorted my content, right? Cost me my relationship, and it set me way back and drained a lot of my time and energy. Don't let that happen to you, guys. That's what I want to do over here. I want to get you all, you guys and gals, on the right path and keep you on the right path so you don't waste any time or energy. Sir, respectfully. Anyway, yeah, Donnie, you remember the MGTOW community, right? You remember the Manosphere MGTOW community. I think I met you, Donnie, in the beginning of late 2017, early 2018 is when I met you through the I Am a Creator community. I started that YouTube channel and my coaching business, I think it was in April of 2017. So April of 22 was 5 years. It's been about 5.5 years. Close to 5.5 years. Feels a lot longer though, I'll tell you that. Folks, get your questions, comments, and concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in just about 7 to 10 minutes or so. We're getting very close to the exit of the trail. Again, there's going to be no other content from me tonight. Taking the rest of the night off. Gonna go home and eat, relax a bit, talk to my lady for a little bit briefly by phone, and then her and I are going to get to bed early. And then we got a bunch of things to do tomorrow morning. Got to talk with my lady, and we got to do something by phone. We got to take care of something by phone since she's back at her place. And then I got some pre-recorded content to record for my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias Melas. Make sure you go over there and subscribe. Nightbot sharing the link in the chat every 7 minutes, or go to youtube.com/lifecoacheli. And then probably another Walking with Purpose stream tomorrow, definitely at least that. And then maybe even a piece of content with my lady and I live tomorrow night here on Coach Eli. 2 authentic live streams. It's been just a nice, beautiful walk today, I'll tell you that. Man, thank goodness for the SF Bay and the spillover into the wetlands, man. It's a hot day today, unless you're right by the water. I'm not even sweating at all. I look very pretty, even on my walk. There's a guy and his kid coming on my bike. I'm gonna wait a second here. Give me a second, folks. I'm going to get going. So there are people waiting. Or it's a family just sitting in the front there. On their bikes. All right, folks, get your final questions, comments, concerns in the chat. We're going to be going off the air in 5 minutes or less. This right here, folks, is the most positive place on the internet, and that's going to be the campaign I'm launching immediately to bring more positivity not only to YouTube, but more positivity to the entire internet, because that's where we all seem to have congregated nowadays. That's, that's where we're at, right? Now, if you're like me, a little old school, I like getting out too. I like to balance both. I actually prefer being out in person and being around people. But nothing wrong with doing content online and then socializing offline as well. And eventually, that's what I'm going to do. Eventually, my goals are to tour this country here in the U.S. with my lady and drive through every state and have Coach Eli meetups. And maybe we can even broadcast them live on YouTube. That would be great. Folks, you can easily turn your life around from negative to positive. You just have to choose. You have to look at yourself in the mirror and decide to make that change. But in order to make that change, you have to remove all drama and negativity from your life. And that means giving up people that, or letting go of people that you may consider a friend, but what kind of a friend would continuously infest you with the drama disease, right? Sometimes you got to let go of a whole group of people to have sanity and peace, right? So you got to look at that. You want to surround yourself with other like-minded, happy, positive people, right? That are going to bring more value to your life and uplift you and bring you more positive energy. None of this negative energy bullshit, right? There's a guy coming down my path, so I came across the other side. He was on his phone blaring music through headphones, so didn't want to bother him. All right, going to check out the chat one more time. I'm going to reset the chat, come back, and wrap things up. Get any final questions, comments, or concerns in the chat now. Yeah, we're back. All right, no new messages here. We're just scrolling through. We're leaving 8 in the box, 10 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up. Share this out. Subscribe, bang the bell, select notifications, and you won't miss anything. With that being said, have a good one. Take care. We'll see you all tomorrow. And as always, be good to each other.